Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
In my lifetime, I have seen the Cold War between the East and the West dissolve.
We welcome change and openness, for we believe that freedom and security go together.
In my lifetime, I've seen the Berlin Wall come down.
There are many people who feel that it is useless and futile for us to continue talking peace and non-violence.
In my lifetime, I have seen apartheid dismantled.
It is absolutely important that you have the knowledge to serve your country and your people.
In my lifetime, I've seen the man of color in the White House.
Out of many, we are one. That while we breathe, we hope. And those who tell us that we can't, we will respond with that timeless creed that sums up the spirit of a people. Yes, we can. Thank you. God bless you. And may God bless the United States of America.
In my lifetime, I've seen grassroots movements topple governments through the use of social media.
I want freedom. Freedom. Only freedom. Freedom.
We can come together to heal segregation and redirect civilization to the celebration of diversity in oneness. We can make it happen. I am Brother Tetteh, and I believe that world peace is possible in our lifetime. It begins with you and I now.
Yes. And sometimes what affects us is not taking the right action or not taking action at all. We have come here, we are so blessed with energies that support us, that make us draw financial prosperity onto us. But if we don't do what we have to do, then we remain just there. We become like batteries, which have not been charged. You see, when you don't charge a battery, you cannot use it. So you become like a battery which has not been charged, and then you cannot use it. But when you take the right action, you are a charged battery, and wherever you are, you get results. You can move what doesn't move, and you can get results where there are no results. And that is what we must be. Some of us also, in our prayers or as such gatherings, always ask for money. Money. God prosper me. God prosper me. God prosper me. But we forget that money is service rendered. So we don't give attention to service opportunities. We don't ask God to give us ideas for service opportunities by which we will serve life, and then in serving life, you get the results. We are told that If you truly do something that you are excited about, that you are passionate about, you will prosper. But it doesn't end there. When you are passionate about, you discover your talent, or you are passionate about something, and you want to use it, ask God to show you how that talent, how that passion of yours can be made marketable to give you money. Many of us do not do that. And I tell you that you can make money out of everything. Everything. Because every talent that you have is special to you. And therefore, other people will need your service. If you can talk, if you can laugh, you can make business out of it, isn't it? There are so many things that you can do. And you must ask yourself, what can I do with my talent? What can I do with this energy? And if you sit there and think you alone can handle it, you are making a mistake. That is why you need always to draw yourself to the all-knowing presence and ask for divine guidance. In this temple, in this mission, we have technologies like Creative Genius, which you can use to help you discover your talent and how you can use it. I'm talking about this one a little bit more because, you know, in Ghana, especially, when they say, this business is good, you see everybody just running to do it. There was a time when communication centers were all over the place simply because one or two people started it. And it's as if we keep on saying unemployment, there are no jobs. But I tell you that from the mind of spirit, there are as many jobs to employ all of us. But we do not give attention to it. I used to think, until recently, that the transportation industry was full. There was trotro, there was taxi, there was bus, and then we have our individual, cars. Until Uber came. And I saw that Uber, was occupying a niche within the transportation industry, serving those of us who don't like driving. And they will come to our house, pick us, take us home, as a service that we did not have any idea of. Many people, when at that time you said, you are going to get a taxi, there are too many taxis around. You do think, you can make it in that business. Somebody sat and inquiring from divine mind, whatever idea it is, it came from divine mind, has brought this Uber, and it has its fair market share of the transportation industry now, isn't it? Yes. And so it means that if we pay attention to spirits, we can get answers. We can be shown ways in which we can offer service, and through that service, we get the financial abundance that we want. But if we sit there and then just say, God prosper me, God prosper me, God prosper me, how is God going to do it? Is God going to rap and call you, Esther, tomorrow morning, go out there, there's a bag there lying there filled with money, go for it. Don't talk to anybody before you get there. Take it and be sure that you keep it. It doesn't happen that way, does it? And then some of us also, we are smart enough to know that we can dream and dream big as a vehicle for manifestation of our dreams. But there's one thing that we lack. We never give foundation to our dreams. Our dreams do not have foundation. The foundation is in the discovery of the vision. What is it? If I am this prosperous, what am I doing? To have it clear in your mind. Who is it serving? What this dream of having been 5 million pounds rich? What service can I do to bring it about? These are things that will give the dream foundation. Otherwise, they remain just what they are, castles in the air. So we need to give attention to our desires. Your desire to express prosperity is very legitimate because there is something in you. Your DNA itself says you must prosper. Your DNA says that you must multiply. Your DNA says that you must increase and bless life. So you can't help it. But then, channel the energy properly and let it bless you. One thing that I want to also, that prevents us from financial prosperity. There are so many reasons. I've just decided to touch on a few. But the one I want to dwell on today mostly is how we handle challenges. How we handle our financial challenges. For most of us, if you say, make money, oh, it's good news. Oh, you have made so much, it's good news. But let there be loss. Let there be increase in prices. Let there be something that is a bit challenging, or our plans do not go the right way, or something like that. Then we become so bitter. Some of us fall into self-pity, and right at the center of our being, all that we are is ourselves and our pity. Nothing is happening in our lives anymore. We close ourselves to opportunities. We are not able to process the information of loss or financial nosedive properly. And we think that it is unfair. We think that maybe we have been shortchanged, or whatever. But I want to tell you that those challenges, financial challenges, are jewels in disguise. They are things that are meant for us to exercise our spiritual muscles, to overcome, to conquer, and become stronger, and to understand financial management. And for us even to be able to step beyond ourselves, beyond the environment, and to be able to tap in from the storehouse of God. That is why we are having these challenges. And so you should not allow any challenge to strangle you. Some of us get strangled and we step into apathy. We step in because all our properties have been taken from us. You know what? In the ledger of God, there are no frozen assets. I say again. In the ledger of God, there are no frozen assets. We always, this is from the oracle book of Brother Ishmael. In the ledger of God, there are no frozen assets. Meaning that whatever that happens in your life, it should not stop you from expressing greater power and greater energy. Your potential is always there to be tapped, and no one can take that one away from you. outer circumstances can do what they want to do, but inside you, you still carry the potential. So you do not allow yourself to be immobilized. When you say immobilized, it means that you don't move, you don't want to do anything because all that you had has been taken away from you. Oh, this that happened, this misfortune happened, this misfortune. But then, that which has happened, as we know, is not about you, but it is about what? Your God magnificence. That you are able to go through a challenge and then come out even more prosperous is a demonstration and validation of your God capability. And that is what we must aim at. If we don't do that, we will always be lax. We will be lax and not express the God nature within us. Our spiritual muscles, including our financial muscles, all need to be exercised from time to time. So if you can't see any reason for what has happened to you, at least know that it is an opportunity for you to exercise your spiritual muscles and to show the power of God. I'm supporting this with an observation of many great people in the Bible. I'll just take 3 of them. Look at Moses. When Moses was born, he went through many challenges, isn't it? But at the end of the day, what was it preparing him for? To be able for the larger picture of what? Leading the Israelites out of suffering. Isn't it? Now, Joseph, when Joseph was sold by his brethren, you saw that in the end, you realized that God had what? A larger picture in mind. It was not about Joseph being sold to slavery, but it was about how he was going to be used to supply food to his brethren in the time of famine. Isn't it? Look at Jesus. Even in the very first miracle, someone was having a wedding. And this wedding, a wedding, we all know, is when we want to be our best. We want to present the best. We want everything to go on nicely, isn't it? Now, fancy somebody having a wedding, and then suddenly the wine is finished. You can imagine the embarrassment that it was. But then, guess what? This situation brought about what? The sweetest wine of the day. So that wine was the toast of the day. And without that situation, awkward situation of lack of the wine getting finished, would they have enjoyed this sweet wine? And they were even saying, the guys were saying, how come you brought the sweetest wine last? So you see, challenges are meant to bring about beautiful things. God is not a disorderly God. God is not a sadist God. For him just to, for you to be having suffering for his own sake, maybe to entertain him, I don't know. It is not like that. It is always for a higher vision of God. And so we must learn to handle our challenges properly. I am saying so because a lot of us have turned into stones, have turned as we have become stationary, practically stationary, because of some challenge or other, financial challenge or other. Oh, I've done this is not working, there isn't enough of that, there isn't this, there isn't that. And the pain we have in our hearts is enough, is enough to blind us. We don't see the opportunities because we are filled with pain. We are filled with fear. We are filled with anger. And all of these things prevent us from even the transmutation of that that challenge, that situation into a higher situation of abundance and God glory. So we stayed there for ages, weeping and gnashing our teeth. And this kind of disease is what I want to call challenge fixation. Challenge fixation or pain fixation. You are in a situation of pain and you have allowed it to stop you from tapping your other resources and then, coming out glorious. If you accept the challenge with joy, I tell you, if you are grateful for the challenge, I tell you, your mind will open. Greater doors will be opened unto you. You will see that your creativity will start, the creative fluids will start flowing and you can do something. So, from this moment, I expect us that we will go into this healing service with an assured conviction that we are mounting to the greater glory of God. And that every challenge that we have is being translated into a stepping stone that is galvanizing us into higher expressions of divine prosperity and abundance. Now, when we become that way, we see that we believe more in the problem than in the abundance that we truly are. We hold on to the problem. We believe more in it. It is more real to us than the possibility of solution. And when even somebody is telling us of other ways, we are so closed. We don't want to listen. And this brings to mind my illustration story taken from 2 Kings chapter 6, verses 24 to 33, and the 7th chapter 1 to 19, and I'll paraphrase. Syria had conquered the Samaria in the Bible, in this story, and they had besieged the whole city. And because of that, there was so much hunger, there was famine in the whole place. And there was the king who didn't even know what to do, because now the people had suddenly become cannibals, and they were eating of one another's baby. And the king, he was just distraught and desperate, and he didn't even know what to do. And the people were calling him to help him. And then he says, if your Lord doesn't help you, whence help shall I help thee? Out of the barn floor or out of the wine press? Which of them am I going to give to you? Because I cannot do anything. There's nothing on the barn floor. There's nothing on the wine press. That is, there's no wine. There's no corn. What am I going to do? And Elisha, the prophet, looked at this situation of hunger and famine. And then he said, hear ye the word of God, that tomorrow about this time a measure of fine flour shall be sold for a shekel, and 2 measures of barley for a shekel in the gate of Samaria. Look at this situation of dryness, of hunger, of a totally desert situation. Then, when people are eating one another, and then Elisha stands there and proclaims that tomorrow by this time, tell your friend, tomorrow by this time. Tomorrow by this time.
Enuanom ne adofo. Pese metwe madwen ekọ nkyerɛkyerɛ bi a ɛwɔ kyerɛ kronkron no mu. So okọ Bible, Moses nguma edikan, ɛyɛ Genesis, ti baako nchichemu aduosia. Na Nyankopɔn ka sɛ, mommyɛmmɔ nipa sɛ yɛnsɛ so. The nipa onam wiase oye Nyankopɔn ne nseso. Odo anije enkunimdi ahoɔden eye tumi a ewo nyame ni nyina wo onipa dasanim. Ne atusu mienu so okɔ Moses ngoma edikan timienu Genesis timienu enchichemu nson a ɔse na nyame fa adɔte ɛna onwu onipa ɛna ohumi gu ne mu enkwa home na ɔbɛyɛ ɔkra atiasefo nti nipa yɛ kra ɛna ɔsan ɛyɛ nipadua yi na ɔhwɛ yɛ abrabɔ mu a yɛba yɛkɔ school ni sua eniema bebree ni nyina kyerɛ yɛ ɛkwan ɛnam so a nia yɛbɛfra nia yɛbɛnom baabi yɛbɛda ɛhyɛ yɛ ma ɛmɛ yɛtimi nya saa nneɛma na mo na ka ɛkra no ɛfa no yɛnhyɛ da ni school bebree a ɛkyerɛ yɛn sɛnea ɛkra no ɛsi ɛhyɛ ne ma ɛfa yɛwɔ nsɔre bebree ɛso nsɔre ni nyinaa di asɔre ɛnteteɛ ne ne nkyerɛkyerɛ so na mo pɛ sɛ wudi Jesus ɛnteteɛ ne ne nkyerɛkyerɛ so a ɛbɛm wahu sɛ nipa ɛyɛ kra ɛna ɔsan ɛyɛ honam a na ɛsɛ unya asɔre a ɛbɛboa so akɔ asɔre mfie bebree na wonim sɛ woyɛ honhom na wonim ne nti a oba wiase wonim nya oba ha sɛ obɛyɛ botai pɔte a ɔbɔ adeɛ Nyankopɔn no ɛsoma sɛ braha bɛyɛ wonim baabi a ufiri ha wokɔ a ne kyerɛ sɛ wabrabɔ no ɛhwete kwa wohia asɔre a ɛbɛma saa nkyerɛkyerɛ yi nyinaa a ɛbɛhyɛ wo ma wɔ honhom mu a wanam a ubetu nyinaa ubehu sɛ woyɛ kra na wahyɛ kra no ma ama wodo suban wanije suban utumi a ɛwɔ mu a ɛyɛ nyame tumi a ɔbɔ sɛ ne nseso no ni nyinaa daadi onua ya bɛn wo enti sɛ wo ba Ethereum mission headquarters a yɛwɔ Sakaman wo free Sakaman Junction now the wani kyerɛ Sakaman a wo tra filling stations mienu ɛwɔ nsanimfa so a Ethereum mission edi so pɛpɛɛpɛ enti yɛto nsa frɔ kwasiada bia anopa yɛhyɛseɛ na ɔwɔtwe ɛne fa na yɛde akɔpem na ɔndu mienu wokɔ Kumasi nso a Ethereum mission ɛwɔ Deba Court Hotel ɛwɔ Adiemra yes to nsa frɔ ɛnso nso kwasiada anopa bia efiri nondu ɛkɔpem nondu mienu yɛyɛ mpɛnsɛmpɛnsɛ mu bɛka yɛn ho ne hu wo nyame su ene wo honhom suban sɛnea ɛte na wanante ɛwɔ honhom wokɔ Takoradi nso a wɔ Anaje Estates ubehu yɛ signboard ɛwɔ ɛkwan ne ho ɛwɔ nso kwasieda nopa bia firi nonkron ɛkɔpem no dumienu saa mpɛsɛ ne nkyerɛkyerɛ ɛkɔ so asɛ wotu kwan ɛkɔ abrokyere nso a ɛwɔ UK United Kingdom yɛwɔ 58 Goring Park Avenue ɛwɔ Misham enti ɛhɔ nso wobɛtumi ɛne yɛn ahyia adi nkita ho ɛna sɛ wokɔ United States nso a America ɛhɔ nso yɛwɔ Los Angeles a wobɛtumi abɛhyia yɛwɔ hɔ yɛne wadi nkita ho wei nyinaa nso sɛ wotumi ɛne headquarters no di nkita ho a address ni telephone numbers a edo beko UK ene US ni nyina le de konsabeka onua omre aso se nia obepeja ewo honhom ene nyame mu se nia obehu unyame tumi ene Kristo so a wo ye fro bra na beka Ethereum mission ho na ye ma nipa enkwaje enwie peye nyame nhyirawo